Here we have the structure of the eye, starting with the outside of the eye. This whole layer is called the choroid. Right underneath it's the sclera, and this muscle is the inferior rectus. The superior rectus is this part right here, which is located at the top of the eye. On the deeper layer of the eye, near the back, we have the optic nerve, which is this whole portion right here, and the central vein, which is in the middle of the optic nerve. Starting from the outside in, you have the sclera, which is this whole white portion. The second part, the blackish part right here, is the choroid. And then the yellowish part is the retina. These little indentations right here are the macula lutea, which would be this dent, and then right underneath that would be the fovea centralis. The optic disc is usually where it's where the optic nerve comes into the eye. And then this whole section right here is called the posterior segment. Usually within the posterior segment you find the gel-like substance. I forgot the name of it. Alright. This line right here is the ora serrata. And this black part would be the ciliary body. This is the lens, and the actual suspensory ligaments are the little ligaments that you could pull off of the lens. Underneath the lens we have the posterior chamber of the anterior segment. This part's called the anterior chamber of the anterior segment. Both the posterior and the anterior chamber make up the anterior segment. Right here we have the canal of Schlemm, which is this little blue dot right there. On the anterior part, right below that we have the iris. This actual half circle dent would be the pupil. These muscles right here would be the papillary constrictor muscle and the ciliated muscle, ciliary muscle. The conjunctiva would be found on the anterior part of the cornea. You can actually pull this off, as you saw when we dissected the eye. That's basically all of this, the eye structure, and then we come to the actual tissue, I guess. We start off with the ganglion axon, which would be this part. Right below that we have the ganglion layer, which would be these cells right here. The bipolar layer, which would be this orangish part right here. The cones of the photoreceptor layer. The cones are these big peanut-shaped things right here, and the rods would be the smaller ones. And then this dark line right here would just be the pigmented layer. And that's all you really got to know for this structure diagram thing.